What's up, everybody? It's Versus, and this is episode 71. And I'm JWMaher, and that's Will Cohen. Well, before we even begin to ruin our night talking about this movie, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay. It's great that we're starting to wind down summer. That we're getting closer to Labor Day. And so what do you always do on Labor Day? You go on vacation. So it's great that we're covering a film that covers a great Labor Day tradition, like a great near post summer tradition. You go camping.
Yeah.
But this is the film that we watched, and it's I don't know if this is just about camping, but we definitely got some camp here for sure.
We are. This is. I will usually give this disclaimer some weeks. We are definitely suggesting you do not seek out this movie. This movie is called Terror at Bigfoot Pond.
We're standing in front of the Ghost Ranch, New Mexico. Hey, New Mexico, rock!
Want to go skinny dipping?
Ooh, it's creepy out here. What's that? Did you guys hear that sound?
I thought that was you.
Dude, it wasn't me. It was right behind me. It could have been a dog or a deer or... I ain't playing, guys.
I really don't like that.
Is that a person? Is that a homeless person? Or is that a bear? Something's not right.
Carrot and Tommy are missing.
See the sleeping bags.
Is that?
Must be logically.
There's so much evidence, though. I didn't even believe.
Bigfoot isn't real.
Let's get out of here. Come on.
Yeah. Leave me alone!
He had me. He had me.
Get up!
I'm going.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Halfway through that trailer, I was like, wow, they're doing a really good job protecting that Bigfoot, how shitty it is. And then they just fuck it. Let's just put the shitty Bigfoot in the second half of the trailer. It is the worst.
So when I was thinking about that trailer, they massively fucked up bad because in the corner, you actually saw this trailer was created by this guy. It's dude, why are you taking credit for this trailer? Because that score is so close to Nine Inch Nails that Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross could literally sue you for copyright infringement. You are now putting your name out there for the lawyers to find.
Well, the good news is, like I said last week, we're kind of in a stretch of films with ITN where they were just kind of, I guess they were just it was their project Greenlight. I guess this was their feast. They're like, hey, if you want to make a movie, we're gonna let you, because all these movies, it's a director that just did one movie, a bunch of actors that are in one movie, and this is one of those movies. This is David Rambaldi's Terror at Bigfoot Pond. All of these actors, I don't think have ever been in any other movies. And I'm not gonna say give it a synopsis, but what I'll say is this movie is clearly they're trying to do found footage. We'll get to how they fail later. And it's just I think what they did was they're like, hey, Will, we're making a movie. Do you know 4 women with low self-esteem? Let's make sure they're not attractive. But will we make sure that they take their tops off? That's all I need. I don't need them to be able to act. Will they take their tops off?
And of course, of course, I have these. But do you have 4 guys who look like they were just pulled off of a lineup somewhere in New Mexico? Just do you have a bunch of guys that you like?
No, but the employees at the vape store around the corner all want to be in a horror movie, and they're okay with male nudity. So I got them? Are they cool?
Even better. That way we don't have to shell out the $20.
Let's make a movie. That's how this movie came about. It's a bunch of dudes, not even a real vape store, a strip mall where the only thing keeping it alive is the vape store. It's those guys, and then just 4 women who just want to take their tops off. It doesn't matter what they look like. They just want it. They're just nudists, I guess.
Like we petered around like the bottom 16 of OnlyFans, and we asked their friends, like their less successful friends, who to pick, and they gave up names.
And then also, if we have another friend, someone we don't like, that's willing to put on this Bigfoot costume that has to stink. That thing has to smell like shit. You're not convincing me that costume doesn't smell like shit inside of it. It does. It's the worst looking costume. It's been used. It's a fucking used costume. Like children's birthday parties, wherever it's from. It's horrible.
There is no way that doesn't smell like Hot Pockets and jizz.
It smells like wet pennies and blood inside of that costume, guaranteed. But I can't shit on this movie enough. Let's talk about like the fact that like they go to this pond.
I used to go camping all the time when I was a kid.
Kudos to everyone in this movie, as poorly acting, as uncoordinated as they are. The fact they're also the cameramen, because this is a found footage movie. If I didn't mention that right, like this pond is fucking disgusting. It is the worst. It is not a pond. It's like a sewage runoff puddle, and these people strip down and get in this pond. The dudes are fully naked, and the women are in their panties, and they get in this pond. It is fucking gross.
So, I have to shout out someone who actually follows us on Letterboxd. They actually had a question. And I have to give him a shout out. Just a shout out to Jake Marangoni, who actually asked us about this movie. They asked us, and I quote, what college student is going to visit a place called Bigfoot Pond? And I'm going to assume it's people. As we see in this film, these are people who are maybe racist, are maybe
I don't know. They have a good. I will say that I'm going to stop you there because you're improperly characterizing these poor people. They actually went out of their way to get a nice United Colors of Benetton cast because there's one black girl and there's an Asian.
Yeah, but they keep on like talking about like they keep on saying like Indian chief. They keep on talking.
So they're ethnocentrists. They're not racist. They're ethnocentrists.
There we go. Sorry, I didn't understand the difference.
And the funny thing is, like, there is a side of the movie where it's like Bigfoot Pond. Like, it's so weird, like that is the name of it, and there's clearly a Bigfoot. Like, there's clearly a Bigfoot. And the Bigfoot's clearly very active because, like, even later in the movie, they're finding like skeletons of animals and shit. But like, again, like every other ITN movie, it begs the question, like, where the fuck are the police?
Well, you see, like, and when they pulled up, like, it takes them forever to like get to the credits. Like, it takes them a normal amount of time, like 10 minutes into the film. This is only like an 80-minute film.
Yeah.
And so like they pause right on that sign. And if the person editing this had an ounce of brain cells, they would have like put terror at Bigfoot Pond right there. Sure. And it would have been framed. You could have at least framed this as a comedy. You could have. There's at no point.
I mean, I did laugh. It's not a comedy though.
No, we both laughed. I don't think those laughs were intentional. So I don't know if like someone had to have seen this footage at some point.
I don't think so. I think because like we talked before we went on the air here, like there's scenes where like I'll talk about the found footage thing, I promise, in a second. But like there's scenes where like they clear the sound editor, if we want to give him that title, edited in a sound. Like, you know, whether it's like a bone breaking or like somebody screaming. And it's edited like we'll say it's like a B+ job, right? Like it's right almost on the beat, but it's not. And then in the next scene, like you said, maybe they were trying to do like this is happening concurrently. You hear the same exact sound effect, but they take no care in making it sound like it comes from somewhere else. Like we're clearly in another part. We're clearly somewhere else, and the sound sounds exactly the same.
What was that shit?
So we're in the singularity, I guess, in this movie. Yes, the sound editing is horrible, and they do that over and over and over again. Like where they're trying to go, like you said, at giving them the most credit, they're trying to show these acts are happening simultaneously. Giving them the least credit, they just fucked up.
Well, and our favorite, we have to talk about our favorite absolute fuck up in editing, because this is the champagne of just absolute fuck ups.
I don't know. I think we're going to talk about. I'm not sure if it's okay. I'm not sure if it's an error in editing or just like they had no choice but to shoot these scenes this way, and they're like, "Fuck it, no one's going to notice." So you be the judge. Don't ever watch this movie, but you be the judge based on our conversation. Okay, like don't watch this movie. You just judge based on what we're saying. Go ahead, Will.
So then, after this weird Pied Piper drumming, just like this dun dun dun, where everyone decides this is like the beat that they're going to just like strip naked and dance to.
What's music? Okay, I'm not great at this, but I'm gonna try it. Let's see.
Hey.
Yeah, man.
It's the beach scene from Police Academy. Just you don't want to see it.
Right. And then just as this drumming is going on, then everyone decides this is the time that we're all going to get to fucking. And so they all go to their little tents, and we all cut to everyone fucking. And then we had at one tent, nighttime, they're getting at it. Here, nighttime, they're getting at it. Then we get to Tom and Karen. It is either dawn or dusk, but the sun is up.
Yeah.
And then they cut to the fourth couple, and it's nighttime again.
Yeah. It's nighttime, sun's up. Nighttime. And it goes in a cycle. They keep cutting back to them. It's like a cycle. It's like, it's not so fast that you'll have a seizure, but it is fast enough to be like, what the fuck is going on?
And they keep cutting back to the couple as if this is normal.
Yeah. Like this is fine.
But what makes this even more funny is that we've already seen the Bigfoot doing a couple things like stealing chicken, stealing a beer, leaving the cooler door open. That's when he chances upon Tom and Karen, Karen just writing him like Seabiscuit. And then all of a sudden he decides, that Bigfoot decides, this is where we're just going to snap her neck, lift this. Keep in mind, she is not a light woman. I'm not saying that she is
she's not heavy, but she's got to. She's a good 150.
I'm not saying that she is like Cameron Manheim from the 90s, but
yeah.
She is noticeably heavier.
Yeah.
And he just lifts her off, presumably of Tom's dick, carries her off, and it takes Tom a minimum of 30 minutes to go, babe?
What the fuck, Karen? Babe?
Yeah, he breaks her neck. It's a bunch of hard cuts. And I should mind you, it's a found footage movie, right? They explain the found footage by the fact that all the characters have GoPros, right? And it always cuts back and forth. It's my GoPro. It's her GoPro. It's her GoPro. It's his GoPro. But during the sex scenes, it's third person. It's what the fuck is going on? And I should mention that their third person is set way back. and like you see the full neck break, and then it cuts back to him just laying on his back, like, huh? Like you didn't see, like you didn't feel her get dragged off of you, like what's going on?
That entire sequence had me dying with
I also
laughter.
had to pause the movie and laugh because it was crazy.
I honestly thought that was where the film was going to go, because like when the Bigfoot shows up, he's just like standing there, just like not even like he's not even trying to be he's not even trying to be inconspicuous. He's just standing there going, just like staring at the camera with like this weird, like the mask has like this weird like shit-eating grin, which is just,
and it's weird because
hilarious to begin with.
You see the whole outfit. You even see his feet. You see his feet, and they're normal-sized dude's feet. But when he leaves footprints, they make the painstaking effort of making it a gigantic footprint. It's like, I see your fucking feet. Like, what are you doing? Did I mention it's a guy in an ugly fucking suit? And that suit smells like cat shit and broken promises, I guarantee.
But the thing that like really like clinched the comedy for me is that like weird like guy who definitely smells like what Shaggy would smell like if he didn't bathe ever. He was looking for Tom and Karen. He's like, whoa, where's Tom and Karen? I see their sleeping bag.
Something's not right. Karen and Tommy aren't here. See their sleeping bags.
It's like, okay, they weren't on sleeping bags.
They were on an air mattress.
They were on an air mattress by the beach, button uglies. And so
not only are they on an air mattress, Tommy says like 30 times, like, I'm going to go blow up the air mattress. I'm going to go blow up the air mattress. I'm going to go blow up the air mattress.
Hey, I'm going to go set up the air mattress down by the pond. Do you want to go, babe?
Right. And so why is he like, you know, so clearly there was no like script supervision. There was no, you know, like there was no editing supervision.
Oh, you knew that. You knew that.
And so like I thought it's like, okay, with all of these, this has to be like another like Spiders on a Plane. They know what film they are making, and they're making a comedy. They're like, whether it's intentional or unintentional, they're making The Room again.
They're not.
Then they start taking itself way too seriously.
So straight. It's played so straight after that. Like, and then, you know, and the funny thing is, like, there couldn't have been a script because, like, there couldn't have been because some people are playing it like, oh shit, we need to get out of here. Bop, bop, bop. And that level of emotion. And then you have the one girl, what's her name? Kelly, the black girl, who this is like her. This is her sizzle reel. This is what she's using. She is going to use this to her launching pad to go into other films because every time she's by herself, she is monologuing every thought and action.
In case I don't make it, I want to leave my car to my sister, Yvonne. Yvonne, I know it's not the best car, but it will get you and little Larry around.
It's like, oh man, I remember when I was a kid and me and my brother used to do this. Anyway, I've got to get out of here. I can't be here. I can't die here. No one's going to say that to a fucking GoPro camera.
Like, why am I like, and here's the thing though. She's the one holding the camcorder.
Yeah.
So, because you could actually see her arms outstretched.
And she has a GoPro on her head. So she has the GoPro on her head and she's filming herself. So it's like she has two.
Because by the end of the film, we are told, oh, what is that? A camera? Here, we'll put it here. We'll get to that scene later. But no, she has. When we see her, she literally has the GoPro stuck to her goddamn head, and she's holding the camcorder, and she is saying dumb things like, I can't believe, why am I even here? I'm a city girl.
Fuck, I'm lost. Shit. What am I even doing out here? I'm a city girl.
It's like, God.
She also knows how to navigate by the stars.
I got my compass. I remember using my compass in astronomy class. Who knows I would ever have used this.
And the funny thing is, like, there's the one scene with Jewel and the other guy whose name I don't know. They're running and they're running and they're running and they're running. And then he's like, if we go for a half hour more, we're going to make the road. And then they get the Bigfoot comes and they get scared and they run back. And like 10 seconds later, they're back at the camp again. Like, what? Like, you were not, like, whatever. Meanwhile, like Kelly, I guess our final girl, because everyone else gets, and honestly, there's no inventive kills in this movie. Bigfoot just picks people up and you hear, and that's it.
Karen!
It's that's how everybody dies.
Someone like found like a bunch of sticks and just like
the
couldn't even
the Foley work was like there we go. And then so Kelly gets a stick, and then it becomes like the shittiest version of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre at the end, because like she's on a road and Bigfoot's on a road and she's got to get past Bigfoot to get to the road where the cars are, and she fights him and she's just jabbing him with a stick. And
for once in this movie, there's no sound effects.
Yep.
Which is the weirdest choice humanly possible.
It is, but it is all the emotion you could expect in it's the worst ring around the rosy game you've ever seen. And then the movie just ends, and the movie ends.
Yeah, she gets into a car. She's like crying about how all of her friends are dead, and the driver goes, "Oh, look, there's a camera. We're going to put that on the dashboard."
Is this a camera? Let me put it up here.
And then like she falls asleep and roll credits. It's like,
yay, we did it, another one.
Cool.
Let's put this out of its misery. I'll start. I laughed. They didn't expect me to laugh. The movie around me laughing and entertaining myself was horrible, but I'm going to give myself one videotape for laughing. Well,
so I gave this, I went slightly higher. I went 1.5. Everything about this film is fucking dumb. Like, this film didn't even have a La Croix flavor's worth of thought to this at all. However, I gave it literally like 1 star more than I probably should have, just because I had that glimmer of hope that could have been laughter, and for like a good 10 minutes of the film, so like an eighth of the film, I was reasonably entertained, especially when the opening score has that like weird, like smooth, like jazz, nearly like ska based score. And I was like, please, please, please let that score keep going, because it would be so amazing. And then they didn't do that. They just wanted to like see if they could piss off John Williams and just go dun dun. It's like, you motherfuckers. But yeah, 1.5.
Well, that'll do it for this week on Versus. Next week, we're actually getting kind of back into ITN proper, because we're dealing with the ITN crew. They're coming back. It's all your favorite actors and actresses that you know from all the modern ITN movies. And actually, one of the ITN actresses actually doubles as a director. Becca Harani directs Witches of Amityville. And all your favorite regulars are going to show up. So if you love ITN as much as we do, you're going to be like, oh, wow, I know her. I know her. I know her. I know him. That's starting back next week. We're getting into the modern times of ITN.
And we're doing another Amityville movie, guys.
Yeah, people just throw that word around all they want. Hey, if you made this far in the video, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Go to the Facebook group at Why We Love Horror. Go to the Letterboxd challenge there. We'd love to have you watch some movies with us. Schedule Sundays, Why We Love Horror TV. We're wrapping up Dexter Resurrection over the next few weeks as that season comes to a close. And then we'll probably do more stuff after that. Monday is Versus, you're watching it. Tuesday, Why Liv Loves Horror. She's doing the Addams Family too, which we promised last week, but we got to it this week. She's busy. Leave her alone. Wednesday, Aaron Unwinds, Friday the 13th, Part 8. Jace Takes Manhattan. He's covering that. Thursday, it's the Why We Love Horror Letterboxd Challenge Watch Long Show, where we're covering full moon pictures this week. And then Friday, Why We Love Horror Trivia. You're going to see the team's championship match finally, along with one other match. But until next time, I'm John Maher, and that's Will Cohen. This has been Versus.